You've seen this in another video. This is when I was beginning to teach this dog the relaxed behavior. I'm just catching her pointing her chin at the ground in this early part. This was the first time I had done any actual shaping with her. It took her about a month to figure out that click meant a treat was coming, and I think now she's just able to figure out that what I'm clicking for has something to do with what she's doing. Now this is a week or 10 days later. You can see she's loose. I want her to be able to leap around because then she can find out that it doesn't pay. I'm click treating her here for laying her chin on the ground. I don't want to spend too long doing this because to me that's not a relaxed body position. I do want her to be tipped over on one hip, but I think it's too early to be working on both of those things. When she was first figuring out Zen, she would tuck her nose under her chest to avoid the treats. So she's kind of doing that now. And we just happened to get a flip over onto one hip. So I immediately click and treat that. I'm not going to completely stop clicking her chin on the ground, but if she does happen to put her hip on one side, I'm definitely going to click that and that alone. I want her to spend as much time leaping around as possible so she can really firmly learn that it doesn't pay. It seems she's flipping onto one hip less these days. So I'm clicking chin on the ground less because I really want to get that hip flip in. I had to extend the time required for lying on one hip sooner than I wanted to because she figured out that flipping left hip, right hip, left hip, right hip, left hip, right hip was what I was paying for, which I was not. So you can see I'm waiting a little bit longer than I would like to when she flips on one hip because I don't want her to think that the act of flipping is what I'm paying for. At some point I might need to be really careful that I'm not clicking when her tail is wagging, but I'll see if that's a problem in the future. You will see her lick her lips and open her mouth quite wide. This is Doberman for yes, yes, I know, I know. She's doing pretty good. So I need to add a little bit of difficulty here. I'm going to stand up, walk around, sit down, and let's see if she can remember what to do. She gets very excited when she thinks she's going outside. So I'm going to go pick up her line and give it a good shake, and let's see if she can deal with that one. Getting my coat and putting it on is always very exciting. So I'm going to go get my coat. Well, she dealt with that very well. These days, I ask for her to relax when I really am going to be going outside. And it's very difficult for her, but she can do it. We are now about 2 weeks from what you see here in this video. And these days I'm asking for 10 seconds of chin on the ground, flipped over onto one hip. And she is reaching that. Also, when I have her loose in the evening and she's walking around, instead of bugging me and poking me, which she still does do, she quite often lies down and goes into the relaxed shape. For now, we're aiming at 1 whole minute of being relaxed, and I'm guessing that will take at least another 6 weeks. But we slowly work on it.